Castlevania Aria of Sorrow is a bit different in its time and place. Instead of the usual 16th to 18th century in Romania, this game takes place in Japan in the year 2035. Yeah, this game takes place in the future. The game stars Soma Cruz, a high school exchange student in Japan. While visiting the Hakuba Shrine with his friend Mina Habuka, Soma is transported into Castlevania via solar eclipse along with her. There, he meets Genya Arikado, who is a badass by the way, who defeats a group of attacking enemies and explains Soma's ability to absorb monsters' souls. Genya also tells Soma to go to the Master's Chamber quickly so Mina doesn't die an excruciatingly painful death. As with previous games in the series, Aria introduces a new magic system called the Tactical Soul System. Every enemy in the game can provide a unique soul upon their defeat, depending on how lucky the player is. Once collected, souls may be equipped, granting new abilities for Soma to use. They are so much fun to play around with, and I enjoy them even more than the DSS cards from Circle of the Moon. Of course, not unlike its Metroidvania predecessors, Soma can also get new abilities to help him navigate through the castle. Soma eventually encounters a deranged missionary named Gran Jones, who believes himself to be the incarnation of Dracula, because his birth was at the exact same moment Dracula was ultimately killed in the Battle of 1999, a climactic battle where Julius Belmont ultimately killed Dracula once and for all. That is awesome. But he's not the only person we meet. We soon meet a man named Jay, who is an amnesiac vampire hunter with a powerful whip. I wonder who that could be. Okay, so there are some major spoilers coming up, so I'm just going to give you a chance to click off the video. I'm going to play some music from the game, and after it's over, I'll continue on to the spoiler. Ready? You've been warned. Still here? Alright, here we go. Soon after Jay's memory returns, we learn that he is in fact Julius Belmont, the vampire hunter who killed Dracula in 1999. After a battle with Graham, we learn that he's unfit to wield the power of Dracula, but Soma ends up absorbing a vast amount of Dracula's dark power, as it seems his soul is perfectly aligned with that of the Count. That's right, Graham is not the reincarnation of Dracula. Soma is. And the poor kid didn't even know it. And since Soma is Dracula, Julius challenged him to a battle. And he will kick your ass. Julius is one of the hardest battles in the game, truly showcasing how powerful he really is. After the battle, Julius realizes there is some good in Soma, and decides to spare him. But Soma makes Julius promise that if he ever loses control of Dracula's power, that Julius must kill him. And Julius agrees. In hopes to free himself from Dracula's bond, Soma asks Genya if there's a way to do this. And there is. Genya tells Soma that he must travel to a chaotic realm and defeat the core of chaos, which is the source of Dracula's power. How does Genya know all this, you may ask? Well, that's because Genya Arikado is an alias. His real name? Alucard. Well, that certainly explains why he's so freaking awesome. So Soma does exactly what Genya told him to do, and we battle with chaos. This battle is amazing, a fight just as chaotic as the creature itself, an amazing endgame boss to an amazing game. After its defeat, the castle gets sucked back into the eclipse, and Soma and his friends safely escape. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow is a fantastic game with a fantastic story, one of the series' best. If you haven't played this one, I highly recommend you do so. Many people call it the second best Metroidvania after Symphony, and while I respectfully disagree, I absolutely see why they say this. Anyway, come back tomorrow when we try that whole 3D thing once again with Castlevania Lament of Innocence. See you then.